All righty. This is our official, our road to 100K little update. This is going to be our first one. So if you are brand new, welcome. And we are going to be sharing everything from this channel that is earning and also that is going to give you the behind the scenes of what we're doing to get there, because it's not your typical build your YouTube channel, get subscribers and get to monetization and then just basically monetize through YouTube ads. Like, that's not our strategy. That's never been my strategy over the last 15 years. So we're basically practicing exactly what we've done over the last 15 years that I've learned. And it's what we call now our six-figure roadmap, which, by the way, I'll throw a little shameless plug in here. It's free, by the way. We have a guide. If you want a copy of that, just put 100K in the comments and we'll send you a copy of that in a PDF form. It's about 18 pages long. But Scotty, what we're going to do here today, and you and I both talked about it, I know the first Thursday of every month, we are going to give an income report where basically we report every single number all the way down to the penny. Okay. And I've got it all kind of mapped out right now. I've already put together the spreadsheet, so I've got that all taken care of. We're going to talk about how we're getting there. Some of the good, some of the not so good, some of the things we want to improve, but man, we're on our way. We are definitely on our way. So super excited about this. And I know that we've got a bunch of updates and things that we want to share, but you want to get started? What are you thinking here? You want to just dive right in?
Let's dive right in. Let's start. Why don't you pull up the analytics to start?
Okay, let me go ahead and do this.
And I'm gonna real quick. You can pull that up right away.
Yep. There we go.
All right, go ahead.
All right, cool. So I'm going to go on over to this screen right now. We're going to get into the analytics. And the one thing I want to share with everyone is this is last 28 days. So 167,116 views in the last 28 days, which is insane. Okay. Now, just so you guys know, if you are brand new to the channel, let us know, by the way, if you're new to the channel, just let us know in the comments. But this channel, and Scotty, we got to know the exact date when we do this, but I believe it was May is when we first kicked this thing off, or was it April?
No, it was May. I want to say, don't quote me, I think it was May 13th is the exact day. Okay. But I'll research that while you're looking through this.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I could actually go back into 365 here. So if we go back into here, this here was when the channel wasn't active. So we didn't start. This was a channel that was, we secured the name, let's just say that, or secured the channel, but it was right about here, right here, May 12th, 13th. Okay. So that was our first.
I was right then. I was right.
Our first 100 views was May 13th. So what's that put us at here for timeline? We got May, June, July, August, September, October, November, just about 7 months, right? 8 months. If we're almost into we're the 5th of December, the time of recording this. So let's just call it 8 months.
Yep.
And it took us, what was it? 82, 83 days to get monetized.
83 days officially to get monetized. To make our first dollar, it takes a little bit of time after you get monetized. The 89th day is the day we made our first dollar on AdSense.
And little side note here, Scotty's been working with another channel and just got it to 1,000 subscribers and monetization, and still waiting for the first day of revenue. But
today will be that day, by the way.
Yeah, congratulations on that.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah, I was
going to say, it seems like what you're doing and what we're doing is kind of working. So I'm glad to see it working on another random channel.
Yeah. And I'll say this quick, just a little bit about that. To give you just some background on that, about 30 days ago, started helping out with the channel and helping it grow. And in that month gained over 43,000 views. Now this channel was averaging only about, I'm not joking, between 20 to maybe 30 views a day. That's it. Went from that to over 43,000 views in 28 days. Also 2.7K in watch time hours, 2,700 watch time hours in 28 days. And yeah, got monetization last week. So that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. We'll actually share a little bit of that channel here in a little bit. So stick around for that. All right. So let's just kind of get into it. So these are the numbers right now that were for November. All right. So I'm going to kind of go through these. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go through like income. Like this is one side of the income, but there's some other things that we're doing that actually made more than this. So we'll share that with you here in a second. So in this time period, this is November 1st through the 30th, 2024, 171,900 views, 11,000 watch hours, 4,500 subscribers, and $1,487.19 in estimated revenue from the ads. Okay. Now, I noticed earlier, I went into here, if I click into the subscribers, if I click on that, actually, where was that? It's actually, I think it was a little bit under 4,005 and they rounded up, but it's pretty close. I don't know why it's not showing me that now. But whatever. But if you look at the subscribers, I mean, it's pretty good. And this is for November. These have actually gone up a little bit, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So, I mean, this is just through November, 144 subscribers in one day. Back here, we had 331. That was crazy, right? But I mean, pretty steady, over 100 subscribers a day, which is great. And if you guys are glancing over here, I mean, this is pretty exciting too, right? In the last 48 hours, 14,248 views. It's like 7,000 views a day. We'll take it. It's pretty awesome. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to break this down. If we look at the revenue here too, we had a day over here, one of our bigger days, $141.51. And this is what I do want to highlight this for people though. Like when we talk about once you get monetized, it's great and all, but you're going to have days like this. This is the roller coaster of AdSense. Okay. This is it. Now these numbers to some people are small. This is great for a new channel. I think anything over $50 a day is really good. We have another channel, Brand Creators, which is over 100,000 subscribers. This one's actually not revenue wise, but views wise, this one's doing a touch better right now. But the revenue side, we're earning more per 1,000 views over there. So our days over there are generally over $100 a day. But I just like to show people this because this is what we talk about a lot. I just did a video today actually that talked about AdSense and how it can be very up and down. This is a perfect example of that. So that's that. Here's your subscribers. Here's your watch hours. So 600 one day there. We had 580 that one day. So that's pretty good. And then your views, you can see. So again, like it's not ever going to be straight line. It's going to be ups. There's going to be downs, right? It's just hopefully you can have more ups than you do downs, and build on that momentum. Like right now, we would like to say 171,000 views. That's our target now. Can we beat that the next month? Right? That's the goal. What would you say though, Scotty, before we get into the income numbers? Cause this is just one side of the income numbers.
Yeah.
What would you say is the biggest thing, that has allowed us to get this kind of views for this newer channel?
One thing. I'm going to give you one thing. Okay. You're going to be like, that's it? Titles. Titles. For the people in the back, titles.
Preach.
Gosh, man. If you've been on our lives before, you probably heard us say this a million times. If you watch our videos, multiple videos, you'll probably hear us say that. It's because it's not getting through anyone's head. Titles. Okay. This isn't something that we just miraculously are doing on one channel. Remember, this channel is only 7 months old. Okay. We have done this on the channel that's over 100,000 that grew 75,000 plus subscribers in 18 months. Okay. Using the strategy we're using here. Okay. We did it on this channel, the channel that I'm assisting right now. As soon as I went, we saw the shift. If you guys went to the community post, check out the community post, by the way, we're always updating stuff. In there, you're going to see a shift where it was a flat line and all of a sudden it starts going up like this. And you want to know the only difference? Titles. It wasn't the content in it. It wasn't the edits. It wasn't any of that. It was the titles. And actually, we have done a workshop on this already. That workshop is available right now and as a replay. If you go down in the description, you will see that there. It's called our Titles to Views workshop. And that's where we broke down how we find these, what we call outlier titles that work in not just our niche, but other niches. And then we decide to take that and we reconstruct it so it's our own title for our niche. And then we put it out. And it's rinse and repeat. I have taken the same titles from this channel, put it on another channel, and just reconstructed it, and they work. We've done it on channels that have 100,000 views, that have right now, or sorry, 100,000 subscribers. This one that has over 11,000 now. Speaking of today, thank you for that. And then another one that's under 1,000, and it works on every channel. So I had it. You know, you got me fired up just bringing that out. Titles, man, titles. They call me the title ninja for a reason. Okay, that's all I research.
That's good. I'm glad you're fired up. I had to mute down here a little bit. We had a little UPS truck here, and Maisie, dog was going a little crazy. So I muted her down. And Scotty, yes, we did put that in the description, but I hadn't put it in the description yet. So that's what I was trying to work on over here. So if you can dig that up and make sure that that's put in the description,
that'll be
make sure that you get that in there. I actually, right now, I'm going to copy and paste it in. The only thing I don't have is the titles of views workshop. So definitely put that in there if you get a minute, Scotty, while I'm moving along here. All right, cool. So yeah, these are exciting numbers. And like I said, this here is us. We're doing this to help you so you can see behind the scenes. It's like a public case study, right? And we're also doing this so we can have a document of it, so we can look back 6 months from now, a year from now, 2 years from now. For those of you that are new, I'm Scotty's father, and he's been watching me build YouTube stuff for 15 years. He since came on and started working with my other channel, Brand Creators, as an editor. And now we're doing this channel together. So this is kind of a new venture for us, something I've been wanting to do for a long time. And now what we're going to do is we're going to track the entire journey, and we're going to track us getting to $100,000 in revenue. All right. So we're on our way. And again, like, this is just one side of it. All right. And if you guys have any questions while we're doing this, drop them in the comments. If we don't get to them here on a live, or if you're watching this on a replay, just put them in there. We will come through and answer those questions. That's one thing that we do, that I've said before, and I'll probably say it more, is like, it's what part of our plan, part of our 100K roadmap. It's what we call now the strong arm approach, right? And Scotty, you like how I came up with that the other night? I added the strong in there now, right? We were playing around with the name because the A is attention, the R is relationship, and the M is the monetization, the money, right? And the way that you can create a strong brand, okay, not just a strong YouTube channel, a strong brand, is to have those three elements and to have each of those support one another. And the relationship piece to this is doing this right here. Okay. Showing up and giving your services away for free, like we're doing right now, answering questions, being transparent, doing all that stuff. The other thing is replying to comments. So many people want automation. They don't want to do it. How can I find automation? I answer every single one. Scotty jumps in and answers ones that are towards him. Like, we are in there communicating, building deeper relationships, deeper connections, fan loyalty, right? Channel loyalty. Like, that's all happening. And that's all part of the plan that we're following. All right. And that is what we call our YouTube creators 100K business plan. If you want a copy of that, just put 100K in the comments and we'll send you a copy of that. It's about 18 pages. It's a full guide, and it walks you through exactly what we're doing right here in real time. All right. So if you want that, just put 100K in the comments and we'll send it to you. All right, let's get into the numbers. Who here on the live wants to see the other numbers? The other thing, like, so there's another number I'm going to share with you that isn't even here, that isn't even within YouTube. Who wants to see that? Anybody in the comments? Can I have a raise of hands here? Can I have a yes, I want to see, or yes? Let me know in the comments.
Which let's talk about that real quick, Dad, before you even dive into that.
Yeah.
How many people right here, and be honest in the comments, you can comment down below, how many of you thought that on YouTube you're only making money off of ads?
Yeah.
Because that is what everyone thinks is, oh, if you get more views and you make more money because it's all about ads, right? What if we told you that we don't even focus on the ad money? That's just bonus. We don't even rely on that, right? And we're going to show you some of those ways of how we're generating income on this channel and on the other channels. But it has really nothing to do with ads. That's just a bonus on top. And that's what a lot of YouTubers, new YouTubers aren't understanding. Is they think it's just ads. So when they don't get a lot of money or, a lot of money from the ads, they're like, I don't know how, people are making money on here, blah, blah, blah. And that's our whole purpose on here. That's our whole little motto that's behind us, is how to help small businesses, small channels be able to grow and create more income than just your ads. Cause that's all I think about is just their ad money. Right.
Yep. Yep.
So we're going to dive into some of that right now. You guys can see where we're at on this journey. And again, this is only 7 months, about to be 7 months old.
Yep. All right, here we go. So I'm going to go ahead and share this screen. I just put this together today for you guys. So here we go. Nice little spreadsheet. So this is what we're calling our YouTube 100K tracking sheet. You're going to see this every single month. All right. So this is for November 2024 right here. Okay. Our monthly views, I'm putting that in here. I just said that 171,891. Monthly subscribers we gained was 4,446. Email subscribers, that's a big one. And I just did a poll in the, actually, it wasn't a poll. I shared how many email subscribers we've gained from this channel. And I said, how many of you are doing this? And a lot of people were like, I'm not. How do you do it? How do you connect that? And then I asked, would you like me to create a tutorial about it? And they were like, yeah, right. So email subscribers, this is just for November. We actually have just under 3,000 email subscribers. And we didn't start that until probably month 4, maybe month 4, something like that.
Yep.
So email subscribers is a big one, because those email subscribers allowed us to make some additional money that's not in here. Okay. And that, again, like, I'm going back of doing this for over 15 years. Scotty's grown up in it, right? Like, well, Scotty was still playing little league baseball and going and doing the AAU basketball. And we're going to all of that stuff. Dad was over here creating videos, going over here and doing exactly what we're sharing right here, building a business off of the back of YouTube. Right. And it's funny because Scotty, now you had said the other day too, you're like, man, I can't stop thinking about it now. And I'm like, yeah, imagine that. I'm raising a family and I'm doing that. I'm excited, making a good living, but excited, able to go to everything. And it's like, now you get it. But when you're a kid, you should be a kid. It's like, just focus on playing basketball, man. Like, who cares about this stuff?
Yeah.
But now you can see this is kind of like a game, right? It's like a game. It's like, how do I measure my results? What's winning for me? How do you put in the reps? I talk a lot about this, is like taking more swings. Like, people give up way too soon. Anyway, let's go through the numbers. So email subscribers, we're going to talk more about that. Almost 1,500 email subscribers. And by the way, I got to throw this out there. And I said this the other day to you, Scotty.
Yeah, I was going to say, you should mention this part. I know what you're going to go into.
People don't realize that in the online business space, people are running Facebook ads, Instagram ads, TikTok ads. They're trying to get attention by paying for it. YouTube ads, right? We've never paid $1 in YouTube ads for this channel or for any of my channels ever. Okay. It's all organic growth. But I have paid for Facebook ads, not for my channel, but to sell my other products. And I have spent upwards of $800 to $1,000 a day. And I was willing, and it was actually a very good deal, is to spend $5 to $10 per email address to get them on my list so I could then build a relationship with them. 1,500. I should have put like the total of what it would be worth if I had to pay for these. So right now, 1,495. I'm just going to make it easy, make $5. That's $7,475 I would have spent in Facebook ads. That's what I would have spent. I spent $0, and they paid me $1,487, and they gave me, I say they, we worked for them. We basically allowed people to join our list. But man, just wrap your head around that for a second. Crazy. Okay. So AdSense money, $1,487 for November. Amazon commissions, $21.33. But we didn't really do anything. We didn't do any product reviews. We didn't say, oh, go here and buy this, or here's a new thing. Like, we didn't do any of that. This was just from links in our bio. You'll see in a second, though, I've got the totals down here where it'll show how much we've made in Amazon commissions so far. It's not groundbreaking, but it's over $100. StreamYard. This is just for November, $6.25. Again, we have not been promoting StreamYard. We're using StreamYard right now. If we start to do some content around StreamYard or around doing live streams, we will start promoting StreamYard. And just so you guys are clear, and just so you understand, I've been at this a long time. There's a tool that I was promoting through brand creators. And that tool, I believe at the time, it cost about maybe $60 a month. It was a tool for Amazon sellers called Jungle Scout. I got paid just about $1 million over the course of the time promoting that. Real money, right? So I know that this StreamYard thing is low right now, but I know that if we start to push live streams and start talking about live streams, which we will, this number can go up. And the crazy thing is this number is recurring. So it's something that you're going to get on subscription level. So that's another thing that we look for is, are there tools that we're using that would benefit our audience? We don't just promote to promote. And then this here, workshops plus coaching. And this is something we just rolled out in November. And so far it's brought in just under $4,000. It actually probably will be over $4,000 by the end of either this live stream or by the end of the day, because we have something that we're offering right now. And there's a couple of spots left that will take us up over this, but let's just say almost $4,000. So total for the month, $5,509.58. Not too shabby. And if we figured in that I would have had to spend $5 for these leads, we could actually put that up to $7,000. That'd be $12,000, but we're not going to do that. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So technically we're $94,500 away, right? But that's only for November. It's actually, that number's a little bit higher, and I'll get into the totals after. Anything you want to speak to that, Scotty?
No, I mean, this is still early stages for us. I mean, this is a new channel that's only 7 months old, just past 11,000 subscribers. But even without the subscribers, it's not that money that you see where even the workshops and coaching where you say 3,900, that's not from subscribers. That's where that little number up there, the 1,495 number, which is actually just under 3,000 in total, that's where that comes from. And that's what we're talking about, where that's what YouTubers aren't doing. They're also not talking about that. They're gatekeeping that. That's what a lot of the bigger named YouTubers are. They don't share that information because that's something that they're doing on the back end that you don't even realize it, that they're offering some sort of thing for you to come in to get your email, right? Like us, we have the 100K, right? We have hooks, which hooks is our outlier titles. We give you 10 outlier titles that have worked for us. I will drop that here. So if you just comment hooks, we can send you that. But even us just saying that and saying comment hooks, what's going to happen is you're going to get a link. You're going to click on the link. It's going to ask for your email. And in return, we're going to send you a swipe file of 10 things. We're giving you value for free. But in return, we're getting your email, right? Mm-hmm. And so that's something that no one is talking about on YouTube at all, except for some small business accounts. But you're not getting anyone that's outside of business that's like talking about YouTube or even just any brand stuff that are really talking about collecting emails in the way that we're talking about. And that's something that I want to get through to, especially the small creators out there, small channels. You don't need a lot of subscribers to make money. Now, I'm going to give you another example. So when I was in 2021, I started a channel for sneaker restoring, right? It was my first channel before I helped my dad with brand creators. And that channel is only at maybe 3,700 subscribers total. I got monetized in 8 months, but the monetization, I was making maybe 150 a month. I wasn't making a lot of money. There's not a lot of ads there because, again, it depends on what niche you're in, right? It wasn't making a lot there. I still ended up generating in that year. I generated, I think, $23,000, and that came from building an email list and then also having a link in my description that was sending people to go buy something, right? Like an affiliate sale. At first, it started as affiliate sale, then it started as an actual product that I was selling, right? But again, that's all on the back end. So you would look at my channel with 3,000 subscribers and be like, he's not making that much money. He's not even getting that many views. He had a couple big videos, but he's not making that much. That doesn't mean I'm not making any money on the back end, right? That's what people don't see. And even with a small channel of only 3,000 subscribers, I still gained over 1,500 emails from that.
Yeah, it was crazy.
And all it was, and you know, the crazy thing is I only think in maybe 3 of the videos did I ever even say, you know, here's the value thing I'm going to give you, and go to the description and then I'll send you it. I didn't even do the comment thing. Like this was like new to me. All I did was in my description, I had whatever it was, which was, I think at the time it was like a free blueprint to set up your ice box or whatever. And then I would send them that. And then all I had to do was click on it, put their email, and then I'd send them the free blueprint. Right. But that was it. And again, generated all those leads. Later on, I'd throw out a sale and I'd be like, hey, 15% off, whatever, 20% off, whatever. And I get sales like that. I mean, I was getting sometimes 5-10 sales a day. You know, I was doing, for a college kid, doing pretty good.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
Not too bad at all.
No. Okay. So yes, I mean, there's a lot that we can go into. And Scotty, you know what I wanted to do real quick? Put me. Hey, you got your little controls there. Can you put me in full screen? Scotty's got a new little switcher that he's
not yet though. I mean, I'll try, but it's probably gonna put it to me. Let's see.
All right. Well, Scotty's got a new little tool he's playing with over there that he's going to be able to use for switching. So
there you go.
Oh, there it is. There it is. So, guys, I've got something right here in this notepad. Okay. Scotty and I went over the other day and we talked about it, our 100K roadmap. This roadmap right here, this is a $368,000 roadmap right there. That's how it's done right there. And one day I will be breaking down everything and letting it play out, because this stuff up above right now is pretty much happening. This stuff down here ain't happening yet. Almost. This is the stuff here. But like I said, we got to have a plan. We got to have a plan in order to get to where we want to go. And I know some people are like, hey, I don't care about making money. I'm just doing videos for fun. Cool. But I did a poll the other day, and Scotty, I don't know what the numbers are. Actually, you know what? Let me do that real quick.
Yeah,
I think that'll be a fun little exercise.
Yeah, pull that up.
I'm going to pull this up real quick. So if I go into, where is it now? I got to go into content, I believe. Yeah, I go into content and then I go into posts, right? So if I go into posts, this one, right? Where was it? Let's see here. Answer this honestly. Okay, that was the one. Let's see if it gets pulled up. Yeah, it does. Okay, cool. So it was like, small YouTubers, answer this honestly. What's your number one goal? I got 295 votes on this. Build a business using YouTube, 67%. Make money from ads only, 19%. And create videos for fun, 14%. So out of almost 300 people, 67% of people said they want to build a business using YouTube. I love that, because that means that you're not doing just this. And anyone that did do this, I don't think they understand this, right? So if you understand that, you can have this and you can have this, right? Because if all you're going to do is just create some videos, get monetized, you're number one at risk of AdSense being demonetized, or you're going to fluctuate like I showed you before. 1 month you got $100, next month you got $1,000, next month you got 200, next month you got 4, next month you got 3. It's going to be all over the map, right? We want to create some revenue streams that are more consistent. But I loved seeing this. But by the way, I did want to highlight this, because if you're not using your community tab, you need to. All right. And I'll show you one other thing here. This here, I ran a test. 272 votes. Help with this test. If you're seeing this post, let us know if you're a subscriber of our channel, because we wanted to know, is the community post being pushed to our subscribers only, or are random people seeing it? And it looks like 71% said yes, they're a subscriber. 21% said I'm not a subscriber. And then I've never seen you before this post, 8%. So primarily it's for your subscribers. So what does that mean? As you build some subscribers, keep connecting with them through the community post. It doesn't cost anything. And it's another way for you to engage and get some interaction. And that's exactly what we're doing. So yeah, I wanted to share that. Let's go back over here. Which I think that was all I wanted to share there. Okay, so let me go back over to this tab because I wanted to show you guys the totals. Let's just go here. Okay, cool. So that's what we got here, right? Let's go into the totals real quick. So right now, AdSense total is $2,629.96 since we've been monetized. Amazon affiliates, we've sold $198.47 in commissions. StreamYard is $72.73. vidIQ, I put that in there because that's something that we will be promoting, but we aren't right now. Workshops and coaching, that's what I just shared with you. So the total in this now is $6,895.86. So if we were to take that and let's do a little math on the fly here, I'm gonna minus $6,895.86. We are $93,104.14 away from our goal. I'm okay with that. I think we're on a good run here.
Yeah.
And we have assets that are built now that weren't built in the beginning of November, meaning our email list is bigger, right? This workshops plus coaching, that wasn't introduced until mid-November. Okay. So and I talk about this a lot, and Scotty, you've heard me talk a lot about it. We have been building this audience, getting the attention. That's module 1, by the way, or section number 1, phase 1, whatever you want to call it. Getting attention, building relationship. That's what we're focusing on. We focused on that for almost 7 solid months. The only money that came in was from an affiliate thing, not much, but a little bit. And then a little bit of AdSense when we started that. We waited 6 to 7 months before we ever introduced an offer of our own. Okay. And right now it's doing good, but we now have those assets. So like right now, if someone contacts us and they're like, hey, cause I've had this, they're like, hey, Scotty, you guys got any resources for me that can help me with getting views? We'd be like, yeah, I would start with titles. We have a free resource and we have a paid workshop that we did that will walk you through it. We spend 3 hours going through how to find outliers. We give you examples. We actually give you 10 templates you can use right out of the gate, and you can get in for under $100. And basically you have us kind of coaching you through that. We have another one that we created called Scroll Stopper Thumbnail. Say that 3 times twice, or yeah, say that 3 times fast. That one there, we spent 4 hours going over and comparing and looking at what worked, what didn't work. We gave winning thumbnails. It was a great workshop. That, once again, helps with getting clicks, which gets you more views, right? So those are 2 things that we created because there was a need for it. And it was also something that we had experience with, and that's what we shared. Okay. Which, by the way, any of this stuff that we're talking about, shameless plug, we'll leave it in the description and you can check it out. And if you want to get the free stuff, it's there. If you want to get the paid stuff, it's there as well. One other thing though, Scotty, that we just added, and you and I have been talking about it because people had been asking.
Yep.
Scott, do you do audits, channel audits? And we were like, no, we don't. We could, but we don't. And so you and I talked about it. And I said, let's go ahead and give it a test run because we don't know how it's going to work for other people. You know, how's it going to be for them? How's it going to be for us time-wise? And so we came up with doing channel audits, but we only like the time of airing this right now. We opened it up to 10 spots. We did that yesterday. 8 of them went like that. We have 2 left at the time of, and I haven't looked at my email. They could be gone, but there's 2 right now. If you're interested in getting an audit, just put audit in the comments and we'll send you the information. If there's any available, you'll see that. If there's not, there will be a wait list. All right. And so there's channel audits that we're doing for channels, but we're all doing a limited amount because there's only so many hours in the day. All right. So that's another thing that we added. So you might be thinking to yourself, well, what can I do? I'm a gardener. You could do a gardening workshop very easily. I have a good friend of mine, Cassidy, who runs a blog and a YouTube channel on succulents. Yes, succulents. The last I checked, it's a mid six-figure business showing people how to grow succulents, how to propagate, do all of the succulent things, right? And yeah, she has workshops. She has all kinds of things that people can go in and learn how to do succulents, like grow succulents. Like, I don't, and it's brilliant. So if you're thinking this is just in like, oh, you only can do it if you can show people how to build a business or that. No, there's people that are doing beekeeping stuff. Like I did a whole review on a guy that's probably making high six figures, showing people how to do beekeeping. There's a ton, but anyway, that's what we're doing. That's how we're growing this. And that's how we're going to continue to grow. And we have plans in the future that we're going to have, that we're going to be able to work closer with people. We even want to do in-person workshops. We want to do group coaching where we have maybe 10, 12 different YouTube channels come in for maybe 6 or 8 weeks. And we do like just a full mastermind where every week we come in, we look at ideas of titles, and then we publish and post, and then we come back and we review. Like, we have a ton of ideas, but we have to do it one step at a time. And this is the first part of this, getting into the monetization. So if you guys have any questions on this, let us know. Scotty, you want to add anything to that?
Yeah. I mean, the thing with like these audits and stuff is, number one is we just love helping, channels, and especially the small channels trying to, get bigger, or the bigger channels that are kind of in a stuck place. And perfect example is, buddy of ours, like I say buddy, because if you're in the community, you're our buddy. Okay.
Yeah.
But Mike, I say this because Mike was probably our first one from our workshop that did really good. Because he applied exactly what we told him to. And so he came to our first workshop, which was the titles to views. He implemented that into the video the very next day. He posted that video. That video's at over 23,000. He was averaging maybe the past year, maybe 100 to 300 views a video. That video's at over 23,000. The second video he posted after that, after some tweaks that we gave him from an audit that is actually in the titles to views workshop, there is a bonus audit we put in there of his. We actually tweaked his title and his thumbnail. And at the time, it only had like 300 views. It's just under 1,000 right now. And then one better, we gave him another suggestion, which was in that audit. And on the next video after that, that video is just about to pass 3,000 views. And again, this is from someone who came into our, titles of views workshop, he applied what we told him to, worked on titles and thumbnails, the two things we focus on, and immediately had success. We had another lady as well that came in. Her videos, I think her highest viewed video was maybe 100 views.
100 or
maybe
150. Yeah, it wasn't
150 much. Maybe.
Yeah.
The very next video she got, I think she's over 3,000 views on that video. Also, she only had 23 subs at the time, and she's over 100 subscribers as well. Yeah. So what we're doing is it's working, not just for our channel, not just for our niche, but multiple niches. And that's the fun part and that's the other thing too, is if you guys are implementing this, whether you're a part of our audit or not, but you're taking even from the content we're putting on here for free, if you're getting any like good value out of this and you're seeing a return on that, please send us an email with screenshots. Any of this. So we love, like, that makes us feel, number one, like super good just to see that it's working for you guys. And especially, those small creators that are in that stuck place. Like, we want to help you out best we can, because we were all there. My dad shot a reaction video to me because I did a video on this channel when we were at a stuck place with only 215 subscribers. It's an older video. You guys can check that out. That was the struggle of being under, 1,000 subscribers. Yeah. And, I was, I sounded defeated, sounded upset, whatever, but we didn't let that stop us. We just kept posting after that. And now we're at where we're at, and we're just getting started here. But all this to say that number one, we love doing this. And with the audits, like right now, being kind of like our first, I guess, test group, you would say, in a sense, like only having 10 spots available. It's getting to the point where it's like, we have so many people asking us, we only have so much time. Right. Exactly. So we're going to try to do as many as we can that allows us, but that's why we do have that cap number, because we want to, number one, give you the best value. And in these audits, we go deep into your channel. We go into breaking it down for you and what we see personally. And it's something that, number one, we love to do, but also like we want to help you out best we can. And it's same thing too, while we have the coaching calls that we just started as well. And being able to help you one-on-one in that kind of setting too. But again, we can only do so many of those, right? We're only 2 people and we have a lot. I mean, we're shooting a video almost every day.
Yeah. Well, and here's the thing I want to be clear on too. I want to clear up a couple things. Number one, the audits that we're doing, they're not free. Okay. So I just want to be clear about that. We are charging for them, very minimal. I know what people are charging for audits that are, they've been doing it a long time. I saw one today, they're charging almost $1,000, right, to do a channel audit, and they'll give you like a 45-minute session. It's nowhere near that. Again, we want to get people results. We also know that if we get you results, we get really, really good testimonials, which you guys all know people love, because then oh, wow, they got results. Maybe they can get me results, right? So it just helps. And we understand the power in that. But right now we do have we're calling it our beta group of audits, because we got to see what kind of time it's going to be involved for us. We're allowing up to 30 minutes, and then we're going to record it and we're going to send you a video that you can then download. Okay. And you can keep it forever. And like Scotty said, we're going to go through your titles. We're going to go through your branding. We're going to go through your niche We're going to validate your niche to make sure that you're going in the right direction. There's a lot of things we're going to cover and pack in that time slot. And then there is an opportunity that we put, which we don't know how long we're going to be able to do this, if we're going to continue to do it, but we do have a one-on-one session that's 45 minutes that we'll actually meet online in person, and we'll discuss the audit and give you whatever feedback that you need or any help that you need moving forward to implement. But I noticed that, yes, we are putting it audit in the comments. That's really for also people that are going to be watching this later. If you right now would like to potentially have an audit done by us, I'm going to go ahead and throw the email up there too, Scotty.
Do you have a link for that or no?
Well, no, I don't want to give out a link yet. I just want them to send over that they're interested. So if you just go to scott@livevideoschool.com, if you just email us and just say that you're interested in an audit, I can send you the information to that. Right now, there's literally 2 spots left. And that's the last I checked. They could be gone when I log back in. But right now there's 2. I'm sure they'll be gone by the end of the day. But if you did want one and they are gone, still reach out, because then what I can do is put you on the list. And when we do another batch, we'll let you know. All right. So I just want to be very clear on that. All right. All right, cool. So, the other thing is too, that we've been experimenting with, which has been really fun, is Scotty and I on Sundays have been meeting here at the house I've got a little podcast studio up in our bonus room, and we've been recording some questions submitted by voicemail. So this is something else we added. The response has been really great. If you would like us to answer one of your questions that you can ask through voicemail, just go to speakpipe.com/live video school. Again, that's speakpipe.com/live video school. Right now, if you go to the channel, if you go to the playlist, you're going to see Ask Scott and Scotty show, I think we called it. There's 2 of them already loaded up in there that we already answered 2 questions. We got another one that's going to air this Sunday, and we're recording them every single Sunday. And actually, I don't know if you just heard that, but I heard a little chime, and that means I had a new email that came into my live video school. So that could be one of you. So yeah. And if you do reach out and I don't get back to you right away, be patient. Because I'm trying to handle everything over here on this end. And sometimes it can be a little bit overwhelming, but I appreciate it. All right. So that's that. Let's go ahead and see if we have any questions. If we have any questions, drop them in there. We can star them. We can leave a little bit of time for some from Q&A. I love it too. We got some people saying, love your content. Thanks for the tips. Starting my channel on Monday. Awesome. All right. We're going to hold you to that. We need a commitment out of you guys. If you're going to start, mark the date and start it. Let's see here. And And that's cool. You're sharing so much. My daughter and I have implemented and appreciate for our channel. Awesome. That's great. Especially because you're doing lives. It's great. Yeah. I mean, live streams are just so powerful, right? On my other channel, Brand Creators, all I do is a live stream, and then we take those live streams and we chop them up, and then that becomes my weekly content. It's another strategy. We taught it here on this channel. If you go into the playlist, you'll see something there on live streaming, and you'll probably find it there. But yeah, I think that was a lot that I covered there, Scotty. I don't know if there's anything else that we wanted to dig into. Videos are cranking. I mean, I could dive into the one video that's really starting to pick back up again. I mean, that's the thing too, right? You got a video that takes off and then it slows down and then it can take off again. I don't know, Scott, do you want me to share that?
Yeah, go ahead. And that's the thing too. I guess we'll just share that too, is with videos, right? Just because it doesn't do good out the gate doesn't mean it's not going to perform well. That's something we've noticed. I mean, one of our biggest videos, it took 3 days before it got any sort of push. Out the gate, it was probably like 8 or 9. It was terrible. And then all of a sudden, 3 days later, it just took off, and it's one of our top videos. And that one we didn't change anything on. But I will say, like, I've helped other channels where after a day or two and the impressions aren't where it needs to be, we'll switch over the title. And then I've seen a video on a channel that went from being stuck around 300 views to ending up at around, I think, 2,400 views, just from changing the title a day and a half later. Same thing with thumbnail too. If you notice your click-through rate's down and you got a lot of impressions, which doesn't always mean a bad thing, but if it's super low, like we like to stay above 6%. Typically 7 to 8, but 6% is still somewhat decent. But if it's way lower than that, think about changing your thumbnail too. That's another thing. And don't be afraid to change that later on. If you look at some of the big creators, look at Mr. Beast. Now we're not an affiliate for ViewStats Pro or anything like that, but I will say using ViewStats, which is his personal, it's kind of like a vidIQ like a Social Buddy, Social Buddy. Yeah. Same kind of idea where you can kind of look at other channels' analytics and stuff.
Yep.
They have a feature where you can look at how many A/B testing, which if you don't know what A/B testing is, it is where you can test the different thumbnails. So you can put up to 3 thumbnails on one video and it'll circulate them through to try to get better push. And then you can kind of get a scale of what performed the best. We actually shot some videos on that, so you can check that out on our channel. But on his videos, I was looking the other day, I was just curious, and I mean, there's videos on his that he's done 4 to 5 A/B tests throughout the year. He's still testing 2 months later and switching something out. Okay. And it's not just his channel. I've looked at smaller channels as well that I say smaller, but they're still getting, on average, 50,000 plus views. And they change their title or their thumbnail a lot. They change the thumbnail a lot to try to perfect it and try to get better results as far as their click-through rate. So don't be afraid later on if you see something's not working or you're not getting as high as you want to switch a title, maybe switch a thumbnail and start trying to learn a little bit more about the analytics behind that.
Yeah. All right. So this here, this is like current right now, right? So this video right here was posted November. Oh, I'm not sharing it. Well, okay. Well, I thought you were going to control it there. You got the control.
I told you I didn't hook it up yet.
Oh, sorry guys. Little father-son banter. So here we are. This video right here, this one here was posted November 12th. This one here was posted on the 30th. And those two are cranking. This one here just picked back up again. So let me go into the analytics on this one. This one did really, really good. And it's doing really, really good again. So you can see here, this is the last 48 hours. So it's tailing up 169 views in the last hour. And the other thing I want to point out here, this is why we stress, if you have one video, right? One good title. I don't know if you heard that ding. I just got another email. So you have that one title right? That's why we focus on the title, just like we did with Mike that took our titles to views workshop. One title, right? And that title can do something like this right here, right? This isn't because it's the world's best video. This did it because the title did its job to get it in front of the right people. And then from there, the thumbnail did its job. Another email, just heard that chime in. Did you, Scotty, are you hearing those things?
I can't hear it.
Lit up here. Yeah. I normally have that thing turned off, but I must have forgotten. And now it's kind of distracting me. If it's you that emailed, I'll be with you shortly. So the point here that I'm trying to make is like, you need the title to get the algorithm to see you, but also to be a curiosity or a thing that someone is very interested in to get them to want to click. Right now, the thumbnail's job is to get the attention to the title. Okay, so that's why they work very, very closely to each other. But when you get a video like that can do this right here, boom, if I get this video, this video almost gets someone to monetization. It gets you the 1,000 subscribers, 1,300 subscribers. I'm at 2,500 watch time hours. So this one video could get someone almost to monetization. Okay. Now, the other cool thing is, look, we're almost at 50,000 views. But let's look at the traffic sources. Browse, 92.5%. Suggested, 3%. And then all the other ones are just little. Okay.
And
we're not even in search.
Yeah. Let's talk about that real quick. How many people, be honest, think you need to have a lot of subscribers to get a lot of views? Right? Raise your hand down in the comments. Because here's the thing. Look on our page, channel pages. That's what it means by subscription or subscribers, yep. As well as if it says notification. That's another way that you'll know it's from your subscribers. 0.4%. Yep. 92.5% is browse. Browse means it's your homepage. And Dad, why don't you click over to audience? Let's see who's new. Let's get some unique viewers in there. 39.1K. Go back up to the top. 39.1K unique viewers. That means those are people that have never seen our content before. The 11.4, that's not subscribers either. 11.4 is just people who have seen our video before. Okay? So take that in for a second. 39,000 people have never seen our content. They interacted. 11.4 have seen our content. Okay? Doesn't mean they're subscribed, but they've seen our content.
Yeah, I mean, just check this out. I mean, 1,400 new viewers, 1,182 new viewers, 1,415 new viewers. Like, it's incredible. Let's look at the engagement real quick. So we're 24 seconds less, but the reason why is because this now the impressions. I'm sorry, back here. 547,000 impressions. When you get more impressions, number one, your click-through rate's going to go down. Ours is actually going up. Look at this. I mean, this is actually a little bit unheard of. I mean, on our other channel, Brand Creators, like you're going to see it start like maybe here or above, and it's going to slowly go down. This is hovered pretty closely, very, very close, and it's actually increasing, which is exciting. So anyway, yeah, there's a lot here to kind of digest, but my point is this. The video is not the world's best video. The video did deliver value. It spoke to people in this audience, and it got people to want to click. All right. And so because of that, the views were there. And as you get more views and people are hanging around and people are leaving comments, like how many comments does this even have? Can I look in engagement and see comments?
Go to the left, on the left little dash.
Yeah, I want to see something else though real quick. 68% of people are sticking around. And then look at this. See this little shelf here? That little shelf is telling me that people, they kind of like pause there. I wonder why. Well, what did I do there at that point? I'm just curious. There. I don't know what I was doing.
Look at that face though.
It might have been the face, right? But yeah, I mean, so this is something to keep an eye on. So where do I see the comments again, Scotty?
Go to the left, the whole left little thing. More. Scroll down to comments.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't know that was for the individualized.
It
Okay.
might
I got
not
people I
say.
still got to comment to.
All right, here. Go out of this and just go to your content, and then it'll say the actual number. I thought you could see it that way, but I guess
Yeah. I
no.
didn't
Go
think.
up to the arrow.
Oh, the arrow.
All right, scroll to that video, and then you have to slide over so you can see it.
Oh, yeah. Turn that off. Turn it. What was that? That was like November 12th.
Right here. Don't tell anyone. Keep your almost there.
Yeah. Right here.
Now slide over.
So
if you
that one
can't see
there
it.
got 1,967 comments and
Wow.
2,377 likes. Pretty good.
And only 52 dislikes. That's crazy.
Yeah. So anyway, so that's that. But let me go back here real quick though, because I wanted to also say, if we go into where did I want to go here? Let me go into here because this is real time. Right. And let's see here. This one here, October 30th. So that one there is about a month and 5 days old, something like that. Right. So let's click on that one. And do you see what I did there? We did a turn this on, turn this off. Right. Which is pretty interesting. So let me go ahead and let me scroll here, turn this on. No, that's not the one I want. Yeah, it is. That's the one I wanted. Analytics. Click in. And let's see what kind of results we're looking at here. Okay, 54,800, 3,200 watch hours, 1,700 subscribers, made just over $500. And check this out. It's still hanging in there. Browse suggested. There it is. Let's look at the, let's go through it. Let's go for the reach. Here we are. So this is your click-through rate, which is kind of went down, which is normal, right? Let's go engagement. About the same as the last one, over 3 minutes. Let's go to audience. Oh man, look at this, Scotty. Look at this. I mean, it's incredible. So watch time from subscribers, not subscribed, 94.7%, subscribed 5.3. There it is.
Yep.
That's insane. So there's a lot of data here too. I mean, there's a ton. I mean, they give you so much data here. It's really can be overwhelming, but it's pretty awesome. But again, another video from a title, from a good thumbnail. Video doesn't, it wasn't, I mean, yes, it was a great video if I don't say so myself, me and my little handy dandy little whiteboard, but that's not what made this work. It starts with title and thumbnail. And again, we're going to give a little shameless plug here for our free hooks guide. If you want a copy of that, just put hooks in the comments and we'll send you a copy of that. Yes, you will give us your email address in exchange for that. And if you want to unsubscribe at any time, you can. But I don't think you're going to want to, because we're going to keep delivering just like we are right here. I mean, there's people paying for what we're sharing right now. I know that because I've been in this world of online business for over 15 years. And my goal is to always over deliver and give you what most people are charging for. So that's what we're doing here today. Do we have any questions, Scotty?
We had one. What are your thoughts on changing file names? Personally, I don't think there's a big thing on that. I don't think it really matters, but just in case we do change it. But it's nothing like where we were worried about keywords and all that stuff. It's literally something that helps us know what the video is about on our desktop but when we drop it in, but it has to do with the video, right? So if we're talking about YouTube search, then we'll put YouTube search, whatever, right? Like if he on brand creators, if he's talking about Etsy ads, all right, Etsy ads,
Yep.
right? Like, so I'll put that in there. I think it's a difference because sometimes I have forgotten and it just says untitled or whatever, and we get the same amount of views. I don't think it personally matters, but if it's there, I might as well just fix it. I mean, it takes 2 seconds to do, so it's not hard. And I don't know. I don't want to mess with it either because right now we've been obviously doing good. So we haven't officially tested that, but I haven't heard anything. And I've watched videos of, ex-YouTube employees and stuff, and they've never said anything about file name being of any importance. So that's something that I wouldn't really focus on. It would be more of, don't worry about that stuff. Worry about more your research for your titles, your research for your thumbnails, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. I want to say this right here. So One Stellar Life has been on our channel on some of our lives. I want to give you a shout out. But I want to say, it's funny. Show the Scots some love, like and subscribe. Here's the crazy thing. I did a video the other day on how we gained over 1,700 subscribers, which I just shared that one video with you. And we didn't ask for one subscriber. And I want to address this because a lot of times people say, like, there was a comment in here about subscribers, said they've been doing it since last year, 2023, and they got like 311 subscribers or something like that. My question to you would be this: if we were to do an audit, the first thing I'd be looking at is, does your content lend itself to someone wanting to subscribe? Right? If you are doing something that's a one-off, that means like it's something entertaining, or it's something that someone's going to need to do once, right? Like how to fix a toilet, right? They're probably going to not subscribe unless they're like, you know what, this is a great repair channel. I want to go to this. I want to know about the stuff that they're sharing. But to give it, I guess, more context, it's like, if you are in the educational space, meaning if you're teaching people how to do something, it could be gardening, it could be fishing, it could be woodworking, it could be how to hang or, home decor, or maybe an interior decorator, like whatever it is, right? Like all of these different things. If you have a piece of content that someone's like, wow, I want to learn from these people, they're going to subscribe, right? That's the easiest formula to do it without even saying like, because the one thing that's a turnoff to me is like, before they even start with the content, they ask you to subscribe and like. You're like, why? Why am I liking something that I don't even know what you're going to deliver? Why am I going to subscribe if you haven't even given me value yet? Right? It's almost like saying, pay me before I give you any value. That's really what it is, because someone's paying you with a view. They're paying you with a like. They're paying you with a subscribe. That's a form of payment. So we don't ask. Like, we literally don't ask. Occasionally on a live stream, we might be like, hey, if you got some value, hit the like button, give us some love. Like, maybe. But I deliberately don't do it in my videos, and we're always getting subscribers. And the comments that come in are like, man, this was so great, I just subbed. And then I'll message back, I'll comment, and I'll go, thanks for the sub. Appreciate you. That's it. Just a little blurb. Right? So if you're having a tough time getting subscribers, it might be because your content is not lending itself to where people want to subscribe to continue to learn or to continue to be connected with you.
Yeah. And I feel, piggybacking off of that, I feel like a lot of channels, one thing, especially when you don't find that niche, this is where it gets hard, is you start posting anything. And why, as a subscriber, because here's the thing, before I even subscribe, I might go check your other videos out on your channel. And if I see you went from talking about, how to paint nails to how to cook, gingerbread cookies, I'm going to be like, yeah, this person's all over the place. I'm not going to come back for it. I wanted them for the nails, and they only did 2 videos on that. Right. So that's why we talk about, and that's why it's in our audits that we do, is the niche validation. Because a lot of people don't have an actual niche. They think that they're just in the, I'm in the feel good and I'm just documenting what I'm doing, blah, blah, blah. And like, that's great and all, but if you're all over the place, why is someone going to want to come back?
Yeah.
Right. And a lot of people are going to say, oh, well, I do motivational content, this and that. How many people are you watching right now that are doing motivational content? Right. Here's the thing. You have to find something, even if it's a motivational thing, you can still find an angle of where it's solving a problem for someone, where you're relating to someone and solving a problem. But a lot of people, they go too general, too broad, that they're not able to do that. And then the problem is you're getting lost in the weeds with everyone else, right? Because everyone's doing the same thing. What is going to make you different? Us on here, right? We talk about YouTube. We are not the first person to ever talk about how to grow on YouTube. But how are we able to grow in a saturated? Because if you remember, Dad, before we even went into this, you were hesitant to go into this. You're like, it's super saturated. I don't know how we're going to kind of, find our way through in
Well, I
this.
knew we had to find our angle. We had to find our angle.
Found our angle. And it wasn't right away. We had to try different things, and we had to, maybe it was the over 40, maybe it was the Gen X, maybe it was this retirement. Like, we went through all different phases until we found what worked, number one, for us, but also for YouTube and our audience, that it showed that, okay, this is the right people who we want to get in front of, right? And that was because we had to find the niche. But we had a niche. A lot of people don't have that niche. And when they're asking, I just want to grow, I just want to get more things, what are you offering of value? Right? That's what you got to ask yourself. And that's the tough question. Sometimes it's you feel bad. Like, I feel bad. Like, I want you to be able to post what you want to post. But if you're all over the place, why do I want to come back to your channel?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And
no,
I mean, it's bottom line.
Yeah. And here's the deal. Like, subscribers, for the most part, I mean, it's great, but we just saw the numbers. It doesn't mean if you don't have a lot of subscribers, you're not going to get pushed. Right. So it's a perfect example. Like, how did we get 54,000 videos in a month and still pushing? And we only we just got 11,000 subscribers today. And by the way, Scotty, congratulations, man. We did it. We got to 11,000
earlier.
Yeah. We got to 11,000 today. It turned. So, yeah, it's awesome. And we thank you for showing up and being part of that. But yeah, I agree. I think that subscribers, yes, you want to get subscribers, but it's not the ultimate to get views, right? It's not the ultimate. So
one thing before you answer the next question, 'cause I think there's like one or two more maybe, and a couple, good things we'll put out there. Totally not really off topic, but separate thing. So I'm going away tomorrow. Okay. I'm going to Puerto Rico. Okay. I want to shoot a video while I'm there. Okay. Mm-hmm. Now I have a million titles. I could do a video easily. Right. And I will. But while we're on live, I might as well ask if there's anything you guys want to see a video on. So that way it'll even help me just, put a nice video out there for you that I know the audience wants. Put in the comments something that you want answered. Put that in there. And so then, again, maybe this weekend I'll be able to do that, because I am going to shoot a video. I have a bunch of titles I can go through. Topic-wise, though, I'm kind of open to some different topics. So
yeah, and if you go through my catalog or our catalog, you'll see I shot 4 or 5 videos when I was in Puerto Rico. Yeah. Scotty's going to the same place. And one of those was I took the DJI mic and I did a wind test. I was on the beach and I was running with it. I was running with the Osmo. Yeah, there it is. And if you guys want to support the channel and you need a lav mic or you need an Osmo 6, one of these guys, which I got mine in my bag right here. Scotty's got his right there. Yeah, we got that stuff linked up in the description. You can always grab that there. But what I did is I used the Osmo, I used the DJI, and I did basically just like a review kind of where I was like, hey, let's test this thing out in some wind. I'll use it with the wind muff on it. I'll use it without it. And then I'll just use the phone. And it was crazy, the difference. And I literally shot it on the beach, went up in the hotel room while my wife was getting ready. And I took the video and uploaded it. And the video did pretty good. I did one there. I think it was stop chasing YouTube money, chase impact instead, or something like that. And that video did pretty good. And we were early. I think it did over a couple thousand views. And at the time, that was great for us. So yeah. So if you got any ideas for Scotty, send them his way. And Scotty shot a video 2 days ago, or yesterday, I think it was. Yeah. Where he actually did a kind of like a micro audit, where he broke down a guy's channel. And it was really good, by the way, because he's in a really cool niche, which again, that's in our library. It's in one of the more recent videos if you want to check that out. But so many people said, wow, Scotty, this is awesome. Like, this is great. Like, I would love you to do mine. Well, there's only so many that we're going to be able to do, right? Same thing with the paid audits that we're doing. There's only a certain amount that we're going to be able to do, but they're still valuable to you, right? Because we're not just showing our niche and our example, we're showing someone else's. So yeah. So anyway, I thought that was a really good one, and you got a lot of good feedback, and people are going to want to subscribe to the channel that want to get more of that. So show up, deliver value, subscribers will come. All right, real quick. Let's blaze through these real quick. We already did that one. Okay, this was the one I addressed about the subscribers. I've started YouTube December 1st, 2023. I only have 311 subscribers, but I'm grateful, looking to learn more. Do exactly what we just said. Figure out content that, number one, think about a playlist that you could create that someone would want to binge watch. Start there. Like, come up with 3 to 5 videos that could be linked together, right? I would start there. Take a piece of paper, write down step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And at the end of each video, you go, oh, okay. So for the next part, go here and I'll show you exactly how to do it. And then people are going to go through your content. When they start to go through your content, they're going to be like, this is good stuff. I'm going to subscribe, right? You don't even have to ask. What do you use to download the live stream? We're using StreamYard. Shameless plug, link in the description. What we do is, once we're done with this, there'll be a HD version of this. So this way here, even if our quality goes in and out here, it's being recorded locally on my machine and on Scotty's machine, and we can individually download them, or we can download it as one file. Really, really great tool. So you do the live stream with it. You get to do the things with the banners like I'm doing here with putting your name up there. And then you get a really, really good recording from it that you can repurpose later. So that's that. Let's see here. Cat Shark says, I was just responding to your comment and noticed that you were live. Can I have an audit, please? Yeah. Send an email to scott@livevideoschool.com. Let me go ahead and put that up. If you go to scott@livevideoschool.com, just put in there that you're interested in getting details on an audit. At the time of doing this, we have 2 that I know of, but they could be gone by the time I get off of here because I haven't checked the email. And there's been a handful that we've sent out that haven't heard back from. So if you're interested in that, we're doing a batch of 10 right now. Then after that, we are going to, we'll open it back up to another 10 after we get through these initial audits. All right. Let me keep going here. I love this. I just want to give a little shout out. Dreamcatcher, appreciate you so much. I thank you. I'm from Malaysia, so that's pretty cool.
Nice.
Like we're reaching people from all over the globe.
It's awesome.
And then Stan's Trapping says, I just found your channel and have to go back and watch earlier videos. Y'all have me lost. LOL. That's why the videos are there, not to make you lost, but to fill in the gaps. To fill in those gaps. I think that was it, unless we had anything else squeak through here.
I got one last thing to share. I got some little news.
Okay.
Little news I'm going to share real quick. Let me pull that down. Let me add this over here. Let's see. There she is. As 2 new emails on the new landing page.
Oh, okay.
That I just put in today on someone else's channel right now. We just added a landing page to start collecting some emails, giving, again, some free value out there. Look at, we just got 2 today. Just started. This is a small channel.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Scotty is following the same blueprint with who he's coaching there on that small channel. So yeah, they just built the landing page, got that up, and within 24 hours, already got a couple of email subscribers. So you're on your way. Pretty good stuff.
Yeah.
One question did come in, kind of random question, but can you sell a YouTube channel after you build up the brand? I don't know 100%. I do know that you can probably hand off the rights to it, but I don't know the legal side of it. I'm not an attorney or a legal advisor, so you'd have to check with that. But we had a brand that we sold, an e-commerce brand that had a YouTube channel, and we gave the YouTube channel away with it, access to it. So basically, I guess you can say kinda, but I'm not a legal advisor, so I can't say it. And Chris Schaefer's in the house, who's my business partner in Brand Creators. And he says, yes, you can buy and sell channels unlike most other platforms. Chris Schaefer, thank you, buddy. So he's not a legal advisor either, but he's pretty smart guy. Pretty smart guy.
I got one more thing. Sorry, I'm just getting a bunch of stuff coming in. Okay, one more thing.
Yeah.
On that same channel, okay, first revenue is in.
You got your first revenue in?
First revenue's in. You ready for it? Crazy
Can I
numbers.
guess? Can I guess?
Take a guess.
How many, can I ask how many views it was based off of?
Just yesterday's, which is, I think, wait, it was from the third. What's today? The 5th, the 3rd, and the 4th. So after almost 2,000 views.
2,000 views. I'm going to say $7.22.
A little lower, but you're pretty close. Here, let me
Really?
share it. It won't let me. Oh, here
I was
we
going
go.
to say you're probably getting about $3 RPM.
659.
659.
659.
All right. On the way, baby.
First ever. And the crazy thing is, this is on before there wasn't a video posted until today, and that video hasn't gotten anything yet. So that's from just old video stuff. So that's pretty cool.
Chris said he was close. He guessed $6.42.
Yeah, you were close. Yep.
Yeah,
659. Awesome. So hey, there's money right there. Take it.
That's the first. That's the first money that channel's made. So you guys got to witness it yourself.
Yep. Hasn't even updated yet. It's still in the gray.
Yeah. That's cool though. At least it went through. At least you now are officially monetized. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. And like Chris said, that's half a Chipotle.
Yeah. Right. Right.
Go get half a burrito now.
Yeah, maybe. Chipotle is kind of expensive.
It is expensive.
All right, cool. So, all right, a couple things to wrap up with. This is our first official income report for the road to 100K. Keep following along. We are going to be updating every single month. So it'll be the first Thursday of every month. So this is December. So it'll be January 1st. The first Thursday in January will be the update on December to see how we did. And then we'll total them up and see where we're at working towards that 100K. And like I said, we're going to share everything behind the scenes. Also, if you guys are interested in getting an audit done, okay, a channel audit, we've been asked by a lot of people. We just since rolled out where we're doing a small batch of 10 audits. There is a fee associated. It's not going to be the normal fee of what YouTube creators are charging out there. And I've checked, they're between $500 and $1,000. It's quite lower than that, but that's also because we want to be able to help people, but we also want to get some results and kind of show what we can do kind of thing. Right. So if you're interested in that, make sure that you send an email to, I'm going to go ahead and put that back up there, scott@livevideoschool.com. Or if you're watching this on the replay, you can just put audit in the comments. And let me put that up there. Is that somewhere? I thought I had that somewhere.
Yeah. It's audits towards the bottom.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. Just comment audit, and then we'll reach out to you with the details. And then you can either get on the wait list for one, or you can schedule one. And then also, if you're interested in going through a workshop that we've done in the past, we did it with a live audience. We did one on titles. It was about 3 hours. That's called the Titles to Views workshop. We'll leave a link in the description to that. Also, the Scroll Stopper Thumbnails workshop. That's all about thumbnails and creating higher converting thumbnails that get clicks, which lead to views. We also give like a ton of examples that you can start to plug and play with. So if you're interested in that, we'll leave that in the description as well. But yeah, so I mean, we're having fun over here. It's a great time for us right now, even though we're going to probably look back a year from now and go, remember when we were so excited about 11,000 subscribers and getting 170,000 views? Man, that was awesome, wasn't it? And then you're like, but now we have however many, 50,000 subscribers, and we're getting 300 on the average, 300,000 average views monthly or whatever, right? And we're doing $5,000 a month in ad revenue, and we're doing $10,000 in workshops, like whatever, right? Like, it's going to be interesting to see where this leads, but this is the road to 100K. If you guys want to follow along, this is where we'll be. And if you want that roadmap, just put 100K in the comments. Again, that's 100K. Just put that in the comments and we'll send you a copy of that. And until next time, guys. Oh, Scotty, I almost did it.
I was waiting.
I almost did it. I got to remember. Hold on.
You're right. And as always, guys,
remember, we're here for you.
We believe in you.
We're rooting for you.
But you have to.
You must.
Click upload.
and change lives.
Underdog creators
creators
out.
Oh, it's this. It's this. Right?
No, it's this. The
Oh, it's
mouth.
this. Underdog creators out.
We got Jesse here goes, woo, 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 woo.
All right, we got to work on that. We got to work on that. All right, guys, we'll clean that up. We'll be back next week. We'll see you guys. Good luck. And if you guys did reach out about the audits, we'll be in touch soon. All right. Take care. Take action. Talk to you soon. Bye, guys.